So what I was saying, that you can't have that quote and then the video is and the whole idea is only for men.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that bring some ideas of some females who did great in their life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I was not able to think of much. Obviously, Kalpana Chawla is there, Ronda Rousey is there, Marie Curie is there,
Lakshmi Bai is there.
Lakshmi
and
Bai is there.
Yeah.
And what Mary Kom is there.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was not able to think at that level, like Nelson Mandela level.
And Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, Mahatma Gandhi, like
and
that.
the CEO of Apple
Yeah.
and CEO of
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So I was not able to find out. So honestly, just genuinely asked Komal that suggest me, because I cannot put this video and this whole script cannot be male centric. I don't want it like that, because then it is like, okay, then females are like, what are we now? Okay. So that is why I asked it, and then it turned into a heated argument. Maybe it pinched her a little bit, but honestly, I was looking for an answer, right?
Yeah.
So then later on, I did work my ass off. It was 2 o'clock at night, and I was like, no, I have to find a solution over here. And I got to this answer. Like Lisa Meitner is a very good example.
Yeah.
She actually fled from Germany in 1938 because it was Nazi Germany, and she was a Jew. And she ran away, and that is when the worst days of her life, that is when she actually found out how to split an atom, or the atom is actually splitting up when you're bombarding it with neutron.
And she didn't get the credit for that, no?
She did not. In 1944, Otto Hahn won the Nobel Prize for it, and it was her who actually wrote the mail and told him. Otto Hahn was confused that what is happening. If I'm putting neutron, it should become heavier, but barium is actually lighter. How is it happening? Then he used to send mails to Lisa, and she used to go through it and find out. Lisa was basically a chemist. Otto Hahn was a physicist, or maybe I'm confusing it opposite manner, but you get the point.
Yeah.
So she told him, and then first of all, he said that, see, the Hitler rule is saying that Lisa should be put out of the whole picture, because Jew cannot be given credit for something that is so huge.
Yeah.
But the problem is, even after the Nazi rule was over, after 1945, Otto Hahn still did not say anything about the involvement of Lisa Meitner. Well, he tried enough, but it could not be hidden. The history knows it now.
And you can understand, Ashish, how many women must have been suppressed in the same way.
That is the thing
and
I felt.
That is the reality of male-dominated society and the patriarchal society.
See, that is the thing that I figured out. Like this example ascertains Komal's idea even further. So basically what Komal was saying, that the problem is not that they are not doing much. The problem is that they are being suppressed, or at least they were being suppressed. So whatever they did their best, maybe more than what men did. But the problem is that they were continuously suppressed. Like it took sufficient time. I think the first country to give voting rights to women, I think it was Australia. And that was still in 16th or 17th century. That is way too late.
No, we don't have any idea. I don't have any idea.
I have an idea. Okay. Most likely either it was France, or it was Australia, or New Zealand. Some out of this.
But Greek people were very willing for this democracy.
Yeah, Greeks were the first to come up with the democracy.
So obviously democracy voting will be there. So I'm assuming that they'll be the ones.
See, Greeks failed tremendously when it comes to democracy. So what actually happened is that, obviously, you have heard the story of the Spartans and the Athenians. They came up with the idea. Julius Caesar came after that. All right. Yeah. So it was like 300 BC was the Spartans and Athenians and the Peloponnesian Wars, where the Persians attacked them. And after that, Julius Caesar came, and Julius Caesar is the biggest example. Like Sulla comes over there and just wipes out the whole democracy, says that I'm going to take control with my army. And then after that, Pompey comes. There's the same problem again. Then Julius Caesar comes, and basically he's like, I'm good with the Senate being over there, and I'm okay with the democracy. And then what happens is that Julius Caesar is murdered, because the Senate was having the fear that Julius Caesar might turn out to be a dictator only. That was their biggest problem. They don't want the son of the king turning out to be kings. So what happened after that is, ultimately after the death of Julius Caesar, Rome went into a long civil strife. And after that, Augustus came, and basically what he is a monarch. It is not democracy going on over there anymore. Okay. And then 2 to 3 more dictators comes, and it's the same like that only. So they struggled a lot in having democracy. There were like few moments of democracy, and then it is all going back to dictatorship. So same goes with French Revolution also in the 1700s.
Yeah.
So they tried a lot to wipe away the king. They literally chopped the head off of King Louis in 1790, close to that. And after that, what happens is Napoleon comes and he says that I'm the dictator again. I'm going to be the king over here.
Yeah.
So everyone struggled with democracy. So I don't really know if back then in Greece women had the right and all.
Yeah.
We went into deep history right just now.
Yeah. And the topic diverted.
Yeah. But the point is that it took some time to get women equal rights.
Yeah.
And still a lot of them are struggling to get education.
Not lot, many of them.
I think both mean same.
Lot means lot, many means major.
All right.
It is more inclined
Majority.
towards major.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So share your idea. What were you saying that day about
Yeah.
the suppression and all?
Yeah, I got offended a lot. Like, how can you say that? Because at that time I got offended. Like, it is not something which you are thinking that men rule the world. It is male dominated. Like, no, women are also there. But the thing is, they have been suppressed so badly. In like that is the one example.
Yeah.
Where,
Lisa might not.
Yeah, Lisa does not get. Madam Lisa does not get the credit of that.
The
atom
biggest
splitting.
discovery.
Yeah. And that was the need of the hour at World War II, right?
Yeah.
So she didn't get the credit, and that must have been case with every other woman.
Lot of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Lot of them. So they have been suppressed. So that is the if I say con of the male dominated society, that they want to take the credits. And the same happens in offices today also. At this time in offices, in corporate world, it happens. Whatever woman does, they get served with unequal pay and not that much respect, that they don't get promotion. That happens every now and then. How are they gonna excel when we are providing them injustice at every stage of life?
All right.
Yeah.
That is true. Guys, we have no idea about feminism, so please do not dial us towards that direction.
Yeah.
We're just trying to share an idea.
No, this happens. This happens. Women are like, I belong to a background where my extended families, they are not allowing their girls to step out of their home. Right? Yeah. I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen it happening with my mom.
Komal is the fortunate one.
Yeah, because of my mom and dad. They still believe in me. They always believed in me. Yeah. So I have seen people telling my parents that you should not let her go out. Yeah.
So the basic point is that in future, things are changing for good. Like women are getting education now, they are getting power, and they are in a huge situations getting equal treatment. And if that only gets for the better, that is going to happen more and more, and hopefully we are going to live in a society where men and women are exactly equal, and judging them on the basis of their capability and their struggle and whatever they can do for themselves, right? So in future, if it turns out to be a situation where, let us say, the biggest prime ministers and presidents of the biggest powers of this world, they're all women, most of them are women, that biggest companies you're seeing, the super giants, they're all women, what kind of world would it be? Better? Worse?